Yes, I think talking about courage before, and I would like to come back on the notion of responsibility. Yes, as a Buddhist, I believe very strongly in this law of cause and effect, that everything we think, say or do has an effect, has a consequence. So if I mistreat the environment in which I live, I mistreat myself. I will have, at one moment or another, the consequence to bear. So even if the world is, as it is nowadays, quite selfish, egoist, I would plea for at least a wise egoism, so that if people cannot lose their egoism, at least they bring more wisdom into it and understand the consequences of what they are doing. I believe also very strongly in what we call exemplarity. Whoever we are from our various religious environment or non-religious environment, what we have is also to prove, to show with courage what we believe in. Not just to wait that somebody else does it, but if we are responsible of a religious community, members of a religious community have enterprise, have factories, each of members have to also be the example of what they believe in. So a director of a factory can start to think in a slightly different way, with less greediness, with more objectiveness, with more care regarding the workers and consumers, and the consequences of how an enterprise works, what it releases in terms of water, in terms of gas, in terms, you know what I'm saying? So it is, I believe, a very strong need to represent what we believe in terms of ecology, to prove that we can live with it, and to educate our children and youth about this type of value. If nobody really put a step into the education programs, and not just in school but also out of school, our own children of that we know who surround us, to give them the value which are sometimes missing, reconnecting a little bit with the nature and with the benefit of the nature. Nowadays, the society in school is what? Promoting big cars, big salary, big situation, much more than any sense of sacredness in our environment. What is more important for a kid nowadays is often to become extremely successful from the amount of knowledge point of view, rather than how to apply them with ethical values. We have to come back to this. If we go on with this mentality of big car, big house, big factory, big profit, we don't give the good example for our own children. So whoever we are, we have to take the courageous act of becoming an example of what we believe in.